Sam, the game notwithstanding, how was your overall Notre Dame experience?
I think the experience was, obviously incredible. Notre Dame's one of those historic teams and programs, and not many people get a chance to play there and experience that firsthand. And obviously, the outcome wasn't what we expected or what we would have liked, but I think overall it was a great experience. I think we competed a lot and we never gave up. So I think all in all, it was a really good experience for our team.
Looks like on a lot of the pass plays, the Notre Dame defensive backs were closing on passes pretty quickly. Can you talk a little bit about the speed advantage, what it's like playing against a team that's as talented as Notre Dame?
Yeah, I mean, their DBs were fast and physical, but I think on the back end with those DBs, I think that was where we had one of our biggest advantages on the outside. Obviously, James made a few ridiculous plays downfield. And, we were able to get in space and get the ball. I just think a lot of the time Gus was scrambling or was on his back at the end of the plays. So I think if Gus had a little more time, we could have had a little more success in the pass game. But their front seven was pretty unbelievable, and I don't think our offensive line has seen anything like that yet. So, like I said, though, just anytime you're going up against a team like that, it's always good to be competitive like we were.
Going into the MAC season, what's your main focus going into BG, moving on from Notre Dame?
I think the biggest focus is we can just take a lot of the positives out of the Notre Dame game and kind of use that to build on, and then also look at a lot of the mistakes and also use those to build on and improve. But we're 1-0 in the league right now, and our only goal right now is to get to 2-0.
They've forced 12 turnovers, Bowling Green, and they've had 10 fumble recoveries. Are you anticipating an increased emphasis on ball security in practice this week?
Ball security is always a huge emphasis on offense. Whenever you're facing a team that forces a lot of turnovers, that becomes an even bigger issue. So I think, we'll focus a lot on ball security in practice this week, but I can't see us really changing any preparation because we prepare for every team. Like they're going to try to take the ball away from us, but as long as we hand the ball to the ref at the end of each play, we should be fine.
Is that a situation where it can be harped on too much and then you start thinking about it and then it might become an issue going the other way, that there's a fine line between coaching it up and overcoaching it up?
I definitely think that can become an issue. I don't think it'll be an issue for our team because our coaches stress that so much in everyday practice. Throughout camp and spring ball, we always harp on how important having the ball is. So obviously, you can't score points without the ball. So I think if that were the case, if we don't emphasize that as much as we do, that could become an issue. But since we put so much emphasis on that throughout the year and just all our preparation, I don't think that'll become an issue.
Okay. Doug, again, going back to the Notre Dame game, is there any particular favorite part of the experience that you'll keep in your memory for forever, I guess, something that really stands out for you?
I'd have to say probably just the venue itself. I mean, playing at a stadium like that, for me, that was basically like a once-in-a-lifetime experience. I'll definitely always remember that. And just, I came from a Catholic school, so seeing the Basilica and the Grotto as well, it's a lot meaningful to me. I mean, I got to say a prayer in the church as well. But just overall, the whole experience, I think, will be very memorable.
On offense, Notre Dame came out guns blazing, obviously. What was it like facing a team that's that fast, that physical, but also was using that tempo and making it tough for you guys to line up in your defense?
Personally, I thought the tempo is something we're kind of used to, but just not at that speed. I mean, it did take a while to get used to, but once we did, I felt comfortable, and I believe the whole defense felt comfortable as well. And then a team like that, I mean, we got a little glimpse of it last year at Mississippi State, but there's not much you can prepare for that. You just have to basically stand your ground and fight for position every play.
Based on what you know, what you've learned about Bowling Green, what do you consider to be their biggest threat? What do you have to work on controlling this week as far as their offense goes?
Personally, I haven't really looked at them yet. I mean, we just kind of put Notre Dame to bed yesterday, and we're starting Bowling Green today. But from last year, I remember they did have a very solid line. I mean, defensively, we started to get to the quarterback late in the third and into the fourth. But I also do remember they had some speedy receivers on the outside. Definitely, from D-line perspective, you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket and retrace and try and help our corners and safeties as much as we can.